family, welcome, 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 welcome. So today is another cleaning video, and I am going to be tackling, actually we are going to be tackling the kitchen dining area. And looking at the moment is just scattered. Obviously when I am doing these videos, I don't tidy up my house first. I just want to show you how it is looking. I know sometimes when you look at it you just think, oh dear, this house is dirty, but that's a house that people live in. So we are now going to tidy it up as part of the January reset, and I think in my drawer I'm going to sort of do a lot of decluttering, because I think I started again keeping things which I don't want to do. So I'm going to be constantly decluttering. Every time when I do a deep clean, I'm going to be decluttering all sorts of lifestyle. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video, and let's start then. I'll show you how this is the demarcation of our kitchen, where the island is, and this is the dining area, how it is looking. So we've got a table with 6 chairs and one of my DIY room. So we're going to start off all by removing the furniture, mainly the chairs, which the Mason Yakin are going to help me. Mason, I started by checking the chairs to make sure that the legs, sometimes they do get wobbly, especially when Yakin is sitting and rocking in the chairs that are not rocking. So every now and then I check them to make sure that the legs are tight. After we did that, then we moved on to tidying the cupboard, the drawers of the cabinet, to make sure everything. Yakin helped me, and then we moved on to the cleaning the floors. Then I purchased this rug from Daniel, which was what I wanted to use, but unfortunately after we had put the chairs and everything back on, it looked really nice. It was £99, but it wasn't big enough to what I expected. I put everything in, but then I thought, no, I need to remove it. So I did return it, and at the end of the video you will see the new one. And then I moved on to patch some of the holes that were made with the knockers of the chairs. And so I purchased these laminate self-adhesive towels, a pack of 4 for £2.49 from Home Bargains. And the plan is to towel them under the sink, because sometimes I have spillages from when we are washing the dishes, and it is actually damaging the woodwork. So I'm going to seal these ones in, and then that way it's going to be easy to clean and everything, which looked nice, and you will see at the end. After this, I then moved on to clean the cabinets. So I'm going to put some background music on while I'm cleaning. I moved on from one cabinet to another, changing, cleaning, and just refilling anything that needed filling in. In my place to worship you when I'm still alive. So I join the angels, I ascend the realms of glory. I join the angels and sing hallelujah, hallelujah. Hello. So this kitchen cleaning, decluttering, I haven't been able to finish it in one day, so this is another day. Last finished when I was trying to put the new rug that I purchased from Daniel in the dining area, and it wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. So I've returned that rug and I've purchased a new one from Wayfair. So we'll get to that one But for now, I'm just cleaning the cupboards and tidying up. I purchased these racks from IKEA. They are to put for dishes, pots, pans, and lids, and they were very easy to install. And the plan is to use them to either for my plates or dishes, whichever is going to be easy. And then I did put them in the drawer, and it looked really nice and tight. But this middle drawer wasn't long enough, the width for the dishes to be able to go through. But if you put it in a cupboard, I think it will look really perfect because the height of the cupboard. But this one, I wanted to put them in the drawer. So that was all sorted, tidied it up, and you will see the final result at the end of the video. I then moved on to clean all my drawers. So I tidied up my spice cabinet. I had a video. If you haven't seen it, I will link the video up. And then I moved on to my previous video where I cleaned the top of my kitchen cupboards and put the newspapers in. And good thing these newspapers were still clean, which is I think 2 months now since I did the last video. They were very, very clean and there was no residue there. One day I was making a smoothie and made this massive to the wall, put the blender on while the lid wasn't on, and it caused this stain. But I managed to remove it with just soapy water and the microfiber cloth. And then my oven, oh dear, my oven was very, very dirty. I had to use elbow grease in a bag. I'll click on the photo, and then the spray. As you can see, this oven was dirty. It was last cleaned before Christmas. So all the Christmas meat that we've been roasting, and up to the point where it was starting to smell the minute you put it on. So I scrubbed it and then scrubbed it and scrubbed it. And then I ended up using the pink stuff to actually make this oven clean. After all the dirt and the whatever was on there came off, I then just took a sponge with hot soapy water to clean off all the chemicals from the two cleaning materials I used, and then cleaned the glass, scrubbed underneath the oven as the residue were dropping behind the oven, and I was very impressed with the results. And it was very clean, as you can see. We worship you. Storms won't be raised in my place to worship you when I'm still alive. So I joined. I then moved on to clean my stove. It wasn't that much dirty, but I was using elbow grease spray because it is very good at lifting off grease. And then the backsplash as well. Scrubbed it and scrubbed it until it was clean. I then moved on to clean the microwave, and I tend to use no chemicals in my microwave. I only take a bowl of water, squeeze half a lemon and put the lemon inside, and then squeeze the lemon, throw the lemon in there, close it, and then put it on. After a few minutes, then I'll take it out, and then all the dirt will just come off, and you will leave it freshing really, really nice and lemony, because sometimes we put food in there all the time without covering. So that was that done, and then I moved on to clean my sink. I was so shocked. I bought this I don't know what they are called, but it's like a sink cleaner where you sort of scrub inside, and I was so shocked to see like my side sink, the amount of dirt that was coming from there, and it was smelling as well, a very strange smell that was coming from there. But I always clean it. I'm not sure why, so I don't don't think I was actually getting inside to clean it inside. So after I finished doing that, I then added some Zoflora to get rid of the smell.
I yield to the call of worship. I yield to the call of worship. I yield.
So this is the finished product in the kitchen with the rug from Wayfair, and it's actually fitting and giving what I wanted it to give as compared to the one from Daniel. This one was quite a bigger size. And then in the corner there, I'm liking the plant because I moved it from the lounge into the kitchen, and it is fitting there in that corner perfectly. So the kitchen is looking really nice and fresh with the diffuser there, which is a smelling of oranges. I've put an orange, and then it's looking here. I've just removed the photo, put some plants from the lounge again, and then I move on to the oven. You can actually see me in the mirror there. It shows how clean the glass in the oven is after scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. And the rest of the kitchen is looking really, really clean. And this I had 2 bags of rubbish and then some more of the recycling items to go into the bin from me decluttering the kitchen. And then the rest of the kitchen is looking nice. And this board, I purchased it from the middle aisle in Audi, and it was £4.99. So it's just there for display. And then here is the drawer with my plates and dishes. We're using the rack that I purchased from IKEA, and it was looking really nice and fresh. And then I moved on to the drawer, to the under the sink where I put the laminate towels, and it's looking really, really nice. And I've got this spinning caddy which I can spin to take the things when we need them. But the under the sink is nice and tidy and decluttered as well. And that's really the rest of the kitchen. And then moving on to here, I've got these hooks from IKEA, and I've just put the oven gloves there and this basket where we keep the pegs that we use to keep the food fresh. And then that's mainly everything. And the kitchen is actually giving it, you walk into a kitchen like this and it's really, really nice and clean everywhere, spotless. So I'm happy with the outcome, even though it was. And this diffuser, I purchased it from HomeSense, and I believe at the time it was $7.99. It came with 3 different essential oils, and at the moment I'm using the orange one, and it gives different colors. It got the steam that comes out, so sometimes it will change from green to purple to blue, and very good.
We worship you. We worship you. Storms won't be raised in my place.